What up guys, it's Omar Farouk here from Tryon League, and we have a lot to get through today, and I'm sorry for I didn't make any video this week, but I have my AP exams coming up, so I'm probably just going to be uploading only on the weekends for at least these next 2 or 3 weeks, and then after that maybe I'll start doing some other weekday videos as well. So a lot to talk about because the playoffs have already kicked off. It's been a week, a lot of cool storylines, and let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is probably the biggest story of the playoffs so far, and this happened, the news came out on Friday that Russell Westbrook will not be playing because of injury, and it was I think it's some torn meniscus in his knee, and basically this happened because during Game 2 of the Thunder vs Rockets series, Westbrook was dribbling and he was about to call a timeout, and Patrick Beverley, one of the Rockets guards, he came and tried to steal from him, and that kind of threw Westbrook off, and Westbrook actually fell down and hurt his knee, and he did finish the rest of the game, but I think after the game it swelled up, and then realized that he won't be able to play with it, so he's done. And it really sucks because Westbrook has never missed a game. In college he didn't miss a game, and in the NBA so far he has never missed a game. So it's really tough to see such a great player go down like that. But people have said that play was dirty. I really don't think it is too dirty. I really think that it's fine because Westbrook ended up doing it to Jeremy Lin in that same game. So people do it all the time in the NBA, so I'm not too worried about that. It just was a freak accident. So now the question is, can the Thunder go the distance without Russell Westbrook? And they won last night. They won Game 3 against the Rockets. It was pretty they had a huge lead. The Rockets came back, but then Kevin Durant does what Kevin Durant does, and he just goes crazy and makes a bunch of shots, clutch shots, and they win the game. But it's going to be very interesting to see what the Thunder do over the rest of the playoffs. Will they be able to get to the NBA Finals now because Russell Westbrook won't be there? So that's probably the biggest story right now, and we're just gonna have to see what the Thunder can do. The second big story of these playoffs has been the Bulls and the Nets series, and mainly what happened yesterday in Game 4. This game was just amazing. Me as a Bulls fan, I don't think I've ever been so emotionally invested in an NBA game in my entire life. I was just going crazy, and it was funny because my dad was taking a nap in the other room. I didn't want to disturb him, so I'm like, yeah. So, it was just an awesome game. Nate Robinson played so clutch at the end. The Bulls came back from 12 points down. Nate Robinson scored 23 in the fourth quarter and overtimes. It was just an amazing game. And even the Nets played awesome too. Joe Johnson, man, in overtime, he was the only one making the shots, and that guy's clutch. And it's sad because he doesn't put. It feels that he doesn't put too much effort during the game, but then at the end he'll all of a sudden do good. And he's such a great player. You just wish that he would just put that same type of effort the entire game. But the Bulls now have a 3-1 lead. But really that game just kind of set the NBA world on fire. Everyone was talking about it. It was such a great game, triple overtimes. It doesn't really happen too much. It's happened to the Bulls recently. They just had one against the Celtics in 2009. Now they have one against the Nets. It's been a great series. It's been very defensive, contested series. And when I picked this series, I had actually picked the Nets to win, and this was because I didn't really think Joakim Noah was gonna play. I honestly did not think he was going to play. Even if he did, he would play really, really limited minutes. But he's proven to be amazing. The Bulls, they look scary. Nate Robinson looked really, really good. And we'll see if they can close out the series. The Game 5 will be on Monday night, which is tomorrow. So, we'll see if they can close out the series back in Brooklyn. And the third biggest story is the Golden State Warriors and how they've been able to take it to the Denver Nuggets. Right now, the Warriors are winning 2-1, and the game 4 is gonna be tonight. I'm recording this on Sunday night, so I mean the Warriors have, it's so weird because David Lee gets injured, and David Lee is their all-star. I mean, of course Stephen Curry might be a better player, but at that time David Lee was probably a bigger factor for the Warriors, and he goes out, and just, I mean, Stephen Curry's just picked it up like crazy. In game 2, they had like 131 points. They shot the lights out that game, and this was on the road. They come back home, they win a close game, and I just really think that this might be a big upset. And you know, I really thought that the Nuggets had it. I really thought that they were gonna come in, and I knew the Warriors wouldn't be such an easy team to get by, but I didn't really expect them to ever get a lead in this series at all. I really thought the Nuggets would win both of their home games, and then maybe the Warriors would win one, maybe even two. I wasn't leaving that out of the question, but I really thought the Nuggets would not be down in this series. And I mean, I don't really have a reason for it, because the Warriors in game 2 just shot like really good, and that does not happen like often, that we shoot such a great percent. I think they shot like 67% as a team, which is ridiculous. And I mean, and then in game 3 it was just a close game. So I'm really liking what the Warriors are doing. I don't even know what to think about the series anymore, because the Nuggets can just come back, or the Warriors can go all the way. And in the rest of the playoffs, the Heat, they just swept their series against the Milwaukee Bucks, which was no surprise. The Knicks, they could have swept their series today, but then they lost to the Celtics in overtime. And then in the other Eastern Conference matchup, the Hawks actually beat the Pacers. After the Pacers won 2 straight at home, they lost against the Hawks in Atlanta. And interesting stat, I think they were saying during the game that it's been 18 straight games that the Pacers have lost against the Hawks in Atlanta. That's very interesting. But the Hawks played really well, played amazing defense. That game was a blowout. So I mean, yeah, the Pacers just look horrible. And right now, actually, as I'm recording this, the Spurs are trying to sweep the Lakers. So hopefully, I mean, I feel so bad for the Lakers. I hope Kobe Bryant comes back healthy. But I mean, man, they even lost Steve Nash, Steve Blake, Jody Meeks. I mean, like, they just lost everyone. So I mean, yeah, that team, I don't really think they're gonna have a chance against the Spurs. So yeah, I mean, nothing else really going on in the playoffs. I mean, I really think that the second round matchups are going to be much more compelling than these first round matchups, because really in these first round matchups you had a lot of teams that you just knew they were going to sweep or just get the series done really fast. So that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe, comment, and if you like this video, then please press the like button. And please share this channel with people that you know, families, friends, whoever, because we really want to make this channel big. And check out, you know, all the other videos that we have up, and hope to see you guys soon. Peace.